Welcome to the Philippines' premier motor show. This is Autofocus. I'm Ray Louis Gamboa. Here are our features on this edition of your electronic magazine, exclusive to the automobile and its industry.
Starting off with reviews of two vehicle models presently in the local market. A van from Toyota, the Hiace Super Grande Elite, and a light-duty truck from Isuzu, the N-Series Smoother. On Autopedia, we'll talk about what an engine overhaul entails, and together with the latest news and developments in the local auto industry, we shall have the highlights of Hiace EV6 test drive as our special feature.
The next 60 minutes is all about the automobile. This is Autofocus, and we'll be right back after this short break.
Kailangan ng maaasahan, kailangan ng matibay, pang matagalan kasama mo sa pag-unlad ng negosyo. Modernong disenyo, kayang-kaya ang kargo mo ng tatak na ito. Isuzu Travis, level up with Isuzu. Level up mo yung negosyo. Isuzu Travis, level up with Isuzu. Level up with Isuzu Travis.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the automobile show. We start this edition of your electronic magazine with a review of one of the latest automobile models from Toyota. This edition of Car Review takes a close look at the Toyota Hiace Super Grande Elite.
Filipinos have a love affair with vans. Over the years, automakers have found success providing vans to families as well as traders and businessmen needing shuttles for passengers or cargo. Then automakers began rolling out vans from merely utilitarian people carriers to more luxurious and comfortable rides for families, providing vans for the low to the high end of the market. Toyota has a Hiace, a popular vehicle for providers of shuttle services and for families. It has also rolled out the Hiace Super Grande Elite to cater to the market for higher-end luxurious vans. The top-of-the-line Hiace projects its imposing size at 5,300mm long, 1,970mm wide, and 1,990mm tall, but nonetheless projects elegance and class. It also comes with a long wheelbase at 3,210mm and clears the ground by a good 175mm. The fascia of the Hiace Super Grande Elite looks both classy and modern at the same time with a design that, like profile and rear, should age well. It is modern not only in design but also with exterior features and functions, starting with the bi-beam LED headlamps and integrated turn signals and automatic leveling device. The Super Grande Elite also comes with LED front fog lamps, headlamp cleaner, rain-sensing wipers in front, and intermittent wipers with mist in the rear. Rear window defogger with timer, rear roof spoiler, and cool 17-inch alloy rims shod in 235/60 R17 tires. The large sliding doors on both the Hiace Super Grande are powered, making ingress and egress so much more convenient, especially with smart key entry system integrated with the push-button start. The interior of the Super Grande matches the classy look and elegance of the outside with lots of leather and trim and wood for accents. The cabin has room for 10 in seats and sconce in leather. Up front, the driver enjoys the comfort of a 6-way power-adjusting seat. The front passengers just slides and reclines. The best and most comfortable seats are in the row just behind the driver, power-adjusting captain's chairs with ottoman. 2 more captain's chairs are behind those. The rearmost bench seat can accommodate 4 passengers. All occupants in the van have use of cup holders and bottle holders within easy reach. Toyota counts 21 of these in the Super Grande Elite. Ambient interior lighting adjusts for color and brightness. Other comfort and convenience features in the Super Grande Elite include power speed sensing door locks, power windows for driver and front seat passenger, outside rear view mirrors that power adjust and retract, 12-volt outlets, 7 USB ports with 6 in the rear for charging devices, sunshades, electrochromatic rear view mirror, and automatic climate control with nano-E technology that purifies the air and keep the cabin smelling fresh. The infotainment system in the Super Grande Elite features a touchscreen display and plays CD, DVD, MP3, FLAC. It comes with aux port, Bluetooth, T-Link for both Apple and Android mobile phones, K2 technology, and 6 speakers. While most people employ drivers or vans for families like the Hiace, owners themselves can enjoy driving the Super Grande Elite. The driver's seat is quite comfortable and well bolstered. 6-way power adjust and the steering wheel that tilts and telescopes makes it easy to get the perfect driving position. Wrapped in leather and with wood accents, the steering wheel provides good, comfortable grip as well as very convenient buttons and switches for such functions as audio, phone, cruise control, multi-information display. The expansive windshield and large windows provide a great view of traffic road conditions. The Optitron gauge and 4.2-inch TFT display are perfectly placed and easy to read. The leather-covered shift lever is mounted on the dash. The Super Grande Elite is powered by a 2.8-liter 1GD FTV diesel engine that maxes out at 176 PS at 3,500 RPM and 450 Nm of torque from 1,600 to 2,400 RPM. Mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission that sends power and torque to the rear wheels, the engine is relatively smooth and quiet for a diesel-fueled powertrain. The 1,990mm height means the Super Grande Elite can park in most underground and multi-level parking lots. It is also very maneuverable for a 5,300mm long van with a 3,210mm long wheelbase, owing perhaps to a relatively tight 5.5-meter minimum tire turning radius. Variable power steering also allows for light steering feel going slow, great when parking but heavier and safer at speed. The Super Grande is sure-footed on the road, riding on a suspension system that features McPherson struts in front and 4-link coil spring in the rear. The brakes use ventilated discs on front and rear wheels. The Hiace Super Grande Elite is equipped with Toyota Safety Sense, advanced safety technologies that include pre-collision system, lane departure alert, adaptive cruise control, and automatic high beam. Adaptive cruise control is particularly helpful in maintaining proper speed limits at tollways. The Super Grande comes in standard with other driver assist and safety technologies that give driver confidence on the road. These include anti-lock brake system, vehicle stability control with brake assist, hill start assist, as well as SRS airbags, 3-point seat belts for all 10 occupants, child restraint system with ISOFIX and tether anchors, and Toyota vehicle security system.
Is the Toyota Hiace Super Grande Elite worth the more than 3 million peso price tag? It makes a pretty good case that it is. The latest auto industry news and developments right after this break.
The Mitsubishi Strada athlete, confident to the core.
Welcome back to Autofocus. We now have the latest auto industry news.
After 60 years of remaining steadfast and growing the brand in the country, manufacturing and distributing automobiles well loved by Filipinos, Mitsubishi Motors promises to continue rolling out locally assembled vehicles out of its factory in Santa Rosa, Laguna. This promise was made by Takao Kato, President and CEO of Mitsubishi Motors Corporation of Japan, who was the special guest during the 60th anniversary celebration held by Mitsubishi Motors Philippines Corporation.
The Philippines has been always and will be one of the most important markets for Mitsubishi Motors. I am proud that MMPC is the only car manufacturer which has never left the country, even during the economic crisis, and contributed to the economic development of this country. Through our manufacturing and sales operation, we will continue to contribute to such development, including transfer of technology, human resources, and creation of jobs in the country. Again, our commitment to the Philippines will remain unchanged for the future.
At the celebration, MMPC President and CEO Takeshi Hara highlighted how Mitsubishi grew and fostered brand loyalty in generations of families over 6 decades with the introduction of vehicles that appealed to Filipinos, from the Lancer, Galant, and Pajero to the iconic L300, Space Wagon, and the Adventure. Mitsubishi expects to continue growing the brand with trendy and class-leading vehicles like the Mirage, Mirage G4, Strada, Expander, Montero Sport, and Outlander PHEV, and enhancing the car ownership experience as well as making life better for Filipinos.
While also furthering the growth of the economy, we are indeed living up to our slogan, our local slogan, right made better for Filipinos. Let's make our customers right better with our new brand statement. Mitsubishi is committed to offer a wonderful car ride experience to Filipino customers through continuous pursuit of innovation that will ignite the passion of all Filipinos.
Also during the celebration, local suppliers led by Mitsubishi Suppliers Association President Edwin Gallio were heartened by Mitsubishi's commitment to continue rolling out vehicles at Santa Rosa.
MMPC and suppliers had forged a strong partnership, not just a customer-supplier relationship, but a partnership that grew strong every year and every challenges that comes along our way. Our industry, the automotive industry, had experienced almost everything. We had our downs, and we have also our ups in the last 60 years. But this will not stop here. We are looking forward what lies ahead. Our partnership will go strong and go a long way.
Speaking at the celebration, Santa Rosa City Mayor Arlene Arcila lauded and Mitsubishi Motors for being a partner for progress of the city and the country.
Truly, MMPC has been an active partner in the progress of the city since day one, and of course on your 60th year, partner of the whole country in our economic development.
Hyundai Mobility Adventure, a virtual game on Roblox, came alive at the Glorieta in Makati. In the month of February, the Hyundai Mobility Adventure featured 3 new zones: the Global Driving Center, Philippine Driving Studio, and Philippine Local Culture Zone. These dedicated zones allowed players to discover or familiarize themselves with Hyundai vehicles and mobility solutions and have fun with virtual games on Roblox platform developed by Hyundai Motor. Hyundai Motor Philippines replicated what the Hyundai Mobility Adventure offered in the Roblox Metaverse at the Glorieta Activity Center.
Now we are in the Glorieta shopping mall in the Makati City. So we prepare the Hyundai Mobility Adventure, so you can enjoy it. It's our new concept of event.
The Hyundai Mobility Adventure at Glorieta featured the Ioniq 5-powered cafe, where visitors learned more about the brand's fully first electric vehicle while enjoying free hot or cold coffee and other beverages. The event also featured a display of the new SUV-centered lineup of Hyundai in the country that includes the Creta, Staria, Stargazer, and Tucson. Mallgoers all enjoyed the interactive trivia, quizzes, puzzle games, and freebies at the Hyundai Mobility Adventure.
Those are the latest news and developments in the automotive industry. We shall take another short break. Stay with us. I'll be right back.
Who said happiness can only be found on the ground? Next generation Ford Ranger. Do the undone. Reserve yours now on Ford.com.ph or at your nearest Ford dealer.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the country's premier automobile news and features electronic magazine. Here's our comparison of the latest automobile models belonging to the same category on Head to Head.
While more and more people prefer SUVs and crossovers, there is still a market for subcompact sedans. Competition is fierce, with automakers rolling out variants and special edition models shoehorned with as many advanced features and tech possible. This is especially true with top-end variants that invariably add or enhance the sporty character of entry-level subcompact passenger sedans. Take for example the Honda City RS and the Nissan Almera VL Turbo and Sport CVT. The Honda City 1.5 RS CVT is 4,553mm long, 1,748mm wide, and 1,467mm tall. It also has a 2,600mm long wheelbase and clears the ground by 134mm. The Nissan Almera 1.0 VL Turbo and Sport CVT is a tad shorter, narrower at 4,530mm long, 1,740mm wide, and 1,460mm tall, with a 2,620mm long wheelbase and a minimum ground clearance of 135mm. To merit the RS tag, Honda equipped the Honda City with Rally Sport design front and rear bumpers, high-gloss black grille with RS emblem, trunk spoiler, shark-fin antenna, and 16-inch RS design aluminum alloy wheels. Aside from the Rally Sport-inspired features, the City 1.5 RS also comes with full LED headlights with auto-off timer, LED fog light with sporty garnish, LED high-mount stop lamp, body-colored door handles, intermittent front wipers with washer, and side mirrors with integrated turn signals that fold and adjust electronically. To merit the N Sport tag, Nissan equipped the top-of-the-line Almera with N Sport design front and rear bumpers, dark chrome V-Motion grille, and alloy wheels strapped by 205 55R16 tires. It also features a boomerang LED headlamps and taillights, LED signature daytime lamps, kick-up seat pillars, floating roof, and silver finished outside door mirrors. Comfort and convenience in the Honda City 1.5 RS begins with a one-push smart entry and remote engine start system. Once inside, one can enjoy a cabin with black and red trim and seats upholstered in leather and suede. The front seats slide and recline with height seat adjuster for the driver. Wrapped in leather are the shift knob and the 3-spoke leather-wrapped steering wheel, which tilts and telescopes and features switches and buttons for cruise control, audio and hands-free telephone system with voice recognition and paddle shifters. Also adding to comfort and convenience are center armrests in front and rear, power windows, 2 cup holders, 4 bottle holders, 2 12-volt accessory sockets, automatic air conditioning system with rotary knobs, digital display, and rear ventilation. The top-of-the-line Nissan Almera comes with smart keyless entry and engine push start-stop system. Inside, one can enjoy what Nissan claims is the best-in-class cabin roominess that features black leather interiors with contrast stitching for the seats. The driver's seat slides, reclines, adjusts for height manually. The front passenger seats just slides and reclines. The rear sit back splits and folds 60/40 and features a fold-down center armrest with cup holders. The leather-wrapped D-shaped steering wheel tilts and telescopes and features controls for audio, hands-free phone, voice recognition system. The dashboard is highlighted by a 7-inch TFT meter with integrated drive assist display. Other comfort and convenience features include power door locks and windows and single-zone automatic air conditioning. The infotainment system on the Honda City 1.5 RS features an 8-inch touchscreen unit with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, WebLink, Bluetooth, 2 USB ports, and 8 speakers. The Almera N Sport infotainment system features the Nissan 8-inch advanced touchscreen display that comes with radio tuner, Apple CarPlay, Bluetooth, auxiliary and USB portals, in-glass type antenna, and 6 speakers. Underneath the hood of the Honda City 1.5 RS is a 1,498cc inline 4-cylinder gasoline engine with double overhead cam, programmed fuel injection, and IV tech that generates 120 PS at 6,600 revolutions per minute and 145 Nm of torque at 4,300 RPM. The engine drives the front wheels via a continuously variable transmission. The suspension system features front McPherson struts and torsion beams in the rear. The brake system uses front ventilated discs and rear drums. The all-new Almera made available locally arrived with just a 1-liter 3-cylinder gasoline engine, but with turbocharger, the engine generates 100 PS revolutions per minute and 152 Nm of torque. An Xtronic continuously variable transmission sends power and torque to the front wheels. The suspension features independent McPherson struts with stabilizer on the front wheels and torsion beams in the rear. The brake system uses ventilated front discs and rear drums. Honda equipped the City 1.5 RS with many safety and driver assist technologies that include dual front, side, and curtain airbags, 3-point seat belts for 5, child lock and ISOFIX child seat anchors, speed sensing auto door lock and security system with alarm and immobilizer. Helping keep drivers safe are systems that include vehicle stability assist with agile handling assist, hill start assist, anti-lock brake system with electronic brake force distribution, and emergency stop signal. A multi-view rear camera greatly helps with parking the top-of-the-line Honda City 1.5 RS. The Almera VL Turbo N Sport CVT comes with Nissan Intelligent Mobility technology that includes intelligent forward collision warning, intelligent forward emergency braking, blind spot warning, rear cross traffic alert, as well as intelligent around view monitor with moving object detection. Aside from the anti-lock brake system with electronic brake force distribution and vehicle dynamic control, Nissan also equipped the Almera with driver, front, passenger, side and side curtain airbags, 3-point ELR seatbelts with pre-tensioner, load limiter, and height adjust for driver and front passenger, and 3-point ELR seatbelts for 3 in the back, isofix and tether anchors, as well as alarm with immobilizer.
Kailangan ng maaasahan, kailangan ng matibay, pang matagalan kasama mo sa pag-unlad ng negosyo. Modernong disenyo, kayang-kaya ang cargo mo ng tatak na ito. Isuzu Travis, level up with Isuzu. Level up mo yung negosyo. Isuzu Travis, level up with Isuzu. Level up with Isuzu Travis.
Motul is the most trusted motor oil of the top teams competing in some of the world's most grueling race competitions, the WRC, the WTCC, and the Japan GT. Motul is the only 100% fully synthetic motor oil in the market. It has antioxidant properties that prevent premature thickening and aging due to thermal stress and guarantees total engine protection. For more information about Motul engine oils, visit www.motul.com.ph.
The Mitsubishi Strada athlete, confident to the core.
Life comes at you fast. If you're brave enough, drive right back at it. Brave the big city or the great outdoors. Brave the carpool or the extra cargo. Brave the unexpected with Honda Sensing. Brave the long road with fuel efficiency to reach your destination. The all-new Honda BRV. Brave the next level.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the country's premier automobile news and features electronic magazine. Our special feature is next.
We're here inside the BGC. We're about to review the Kia EV6, the first fully electric vehicle of Kia and of Ayala Corporation through AC Motors. This is Kia EV6 that we chose for the range that it offers. It has one of the longest ranges in the market today at 528 kilometers. It will be available within the next few weeks, come March, when we officially launch it to the public. There are several perceptions that the public and the market have on generally all electric vehicles. The first one being the cost of acquisition. People have the perception that because it's new technology, it's expensive. But we have said that it is just comparable to a regular internal combustion engine of a typical size and typical capability. So from a cost standpoint, it's
parity and comparable to the regular ICE vehicle. Second concern that many people have presented is its range. So there is a range anxiety. That range anxiety is brought out by the thought that you don't have an internal combustion engine and that you are dependent on an electric motor. Well, for that matter, range-wise, the Kia EV6 has one of the longest in the market by the time it's launched in a few weeks. This has 528 kilometers range on a single charge. So you can actually go outside Metro Manila, go up to Baguio if you want, and come back with no charging needed. The other concern that had been raised by many of our prospective buyers is the cost of maintenance. Being a new technology, the concern is, will it be expensive to maintain? Presuming that it is easy to acquire because of the cost, maintenance is now a question mark. Let me assure you, compared to an internal combustion engine, this electric vehicle, the Kia EV6, has less moving parts, and maintenance-wise, it is more convenient because you don't have to change oil, you don't have to change filters. There are many required services that an electric vehicle will not have to go through. And therefore, compared to a similarly sized vehicle, the Kia EV6 versus a regular ICE engine, this one would cost you about 20% compared to a regular, over a 5-year period. Of course, the other concern that they have raised is, where can I charge? So first, at 528 kilometers, you can use this every day, over 50 kilometers every day, on a single charge for about a week or two. So that keeps you or gives you the peace of mind. Second, charging systems. Charging systems are available all over Metro Manila and of course all the way up north. Ayala Land alone has over 20 charging stations already. Metro Manila, also in the south, in Nuvali, and of course one in Baguio, Techno Hub in Baguio. There is an available charging system there. And of course, beyond Ayala, other organizations have also prepared their own charging systems, malls, easy to access general areas. So there are charging stations all over, and this footprint continues to expand. The Kia EV6 will be made available to the public when we launch it next month in March. It will be seen in some of our dealers in Metro Manila initially. Eventually, we will make it available nationwide as far as allowable by the infrastructure. But our dealers are all trained to handle questions and queries about the Kia EV6. So come and visit our dealers and inquire about it. They'll be able to give you useful information. Very soon, we will be making it available to the public.
Are you into grassroots racing, slaloms, autocross, time attacks, and circuit racing? Do you like to keep your daily ride in tip-top condition? Do you want to improve the performance and ride of your vehicle? Then head over to Fixed Stop Auto Service along 91 Congressional Avenue, Project 8 in Quezon City. Fixed Stop Auto Service can level up the performance and ride of your daily ride or weekend racer of all brands, models, and makes, from Japanese, American, European, and all other global manufacturers. Fixed Stop Auto Service offers preventive maintenance services, as well as upgrades of brakes, suspension, and other mechanical works. Fixed Stop also caters to all your needs for performance tires and accessories to make your dream vehicle stand out on the road or for just your enjoyment. For appointments, call 0917-803-8283 or message us on our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/fixedstopautoservice.
Welcome back. We have more cars for you to know and appreciate as we have our second car review this week. Isuzu Philippines says it listens to its clients about what they want and need to have in light-duty trucks and other models in its lineup. One of the newer members of its commercial vehicle lineup, the LR85 ES Smoother, meets a lot of these wants and needs.
For over 2 decades now, Isuzu has been the #1 truck brand in the country, led in part by its popular light-duty N-Series trucks. Over the years, Isuzu says it introduced innovative features that made driving and operating trucks all the more comfortable for drivers and more cost-effective for operators. Among the latest N trucks rolled out locally is the LR85 ES Smoother with cab and chassis that can serve as a platform for passenger vans, aluminum cargo vans, and refrigerated vans, among other uses.
At Isuzu, we value the comment and suggestion of our customers, which is why we work side by side and check on their actual truck operation. In this way, we can come out with the best business solution to the customer's need.
The Smoother shares the same hexapod design for the cab that maximizes interior space. The fascia is designed to provide good aerodynamic flow that should help keep fuel costs down. Climbing into the Smoother is made easier with the vertical handles on the wide doors that open to reveal the convenient step, as well as the grab handles on the door pillar. The seats are surprisingly comfortable and can be reclined for better fit. The steering wheel tilts and telescopes for optimal driving position for better and should be of great use to drivers over long trips.
As we work closely with our customers, we try to assess their challenges, such as driver's fatigue and high maintenance costs. With the new N-Series Smoother truck, we are trying to address all of those, as it's proven by our new automatic manual transmission, or AMT, coupled with our durable and very reliable Isuzu 4JJ1 TCC engine. This truck is very easy to drive, using only 2 pedals in its operation. It decreases driver's fatigue, especially in long hours on road or heavy traffic in Metro Manila.
The seat provides good visibility through the expansive front windshield as well as the windows that slant downwards, offering a better view of what's beside and just in front of the truck. The large side mirrors also help provide a better view of what's around and beside the truck. The dash features high visibility instrumentation dials with warning lights and switches perfectly positioned for easier viewing and operation. A nod to our smart connectivity world is the presence of a USB charger for phones and other gadgets. Many truck operators now track their units using GPS apps on phones. The Smoother comes standard with central door locking and power windows, as well as a radio tuner with USB connection and 2 speakers. Air conditioning comes as an option. In giving the NLR85 SE truck the Smoother tag, Isuzu may have wanted to highlight its smooth handling and performance for a light-duty commercial truck. The Smoother is powered by Isuzu's vaunted reliable Isuzu 4JJ1 TCC engine, a 2,999cc 4-cylinder powerhouse with intercooled turbocharger and CRDI tech that generates a maximum 124 PS at 2,600 RPM and 354 Nm of torque at 1,500 RPM. That's power and torque more than enough for its class and listed gross payload of 2,610 kilograms. Those not familiar with driving light-duty commercial trucks will find operating the Smoother surprisingly easy, especially with automated manual transmission or AMT. Isuzu says the AMT is a manual transmission with an intelligent gear shifting computer-controlled system that allows it to function like an automatic without the need of a clutch pedal. The AMT comes with Econo mode that can be actuated with a push of a button. In Econo mode, the gear shifts come earlier for greater fuel efficiency. The driver can also have some control over gear shifts by sliding over the shifter to the side and toggle gear shifts up or down. The AMT makes driving in stop-and-go traffic or in hilly road conditions a breeze and less fatiguing. Aside from making it easier and economical to drive the smoother, the AMT will make trucking operations more cost-effective in the long run. No more expenses for maintaining, adjusting, and replacing clutch systems. Isuzu says the additional expense for investing in the AMT can be recovered in as little as 3 years of operations, all from lower maintenance and fuel costs. Aside from handling the vehicle with longer, taller, and wider dimensions, the smoother is 4,730mm long, 2,475mm wide, and 2,190mm at its highest point. Also taking a bit of getting used to for newbies driving commercial trucks is the vacuum and drum type braking system. Still, the smoother can surprise newbies by how it handles bumps and other road imperfections with its multi-leaf spring system on both front and rear.
This year, Isuzu, aside from introducing new and innovative products such as the smoother, to celebrate our 25 years anniversary, we will be shifting towards sustainability with programs such as ongoing eco-driving seminars for fleet, free on-truck scheme, and soon, we will be introducing more environment-friendly program within the year. This is of course in the aim to promote a more sustainable and eco-friendly route for Isuzu in the years to come.
Isuzu says it is making sustainability a major part of its program for growth and development. The smoother can be said to be part of this shift. Know more about your car and how to take care of it here on Autopedia.
Sometimes your car can have the dreaded O word, and by O we mean overhaul. We'll explain to you in as simple terms as possible what an engine overhaul actually entails and what is done when you overhaul an engine. Overhauling an engine simply means that you have to take the engine, take it all apart, and then replace some parts inside. And the parts that are almost always replaced with an overhaul are these things, the piston rings. These are the first ones to go inside the engine. As you notice, there's a bit of spring in this. So this is what seals the piston to the combustion chamber, and over time, wear and tear, and obviously this thing is operating in hundreds of degrees Celsius environment. These tend to fail and not to be as springy no more. So the actual part on a normal overhaul engine is just to replace the piston rings, which are these things. There's normally 4 of them now in a modern engine. And there's the oil ring land here, which is a bit hard to get out. I need a special pick to get it out. But these are the things that are replaced in a normally overhauled engine. This part is cheap. It's getting to it that's expensive. And the things that you have to take out and the things that gets replaced that add up to the bill. The primary cause of an engine that needs to be overhauled is number 1, old age. By old age, we mean 150,000, sometimes 200,000 kilometers. And it also depends on the engine. Yes, we have all heard stories of the Toyota that lasted 1,000,000 miles, the Mercedes-Benz engine that lasted another 1,000,000 miles, or 300,000 kilometers on the original engine on a 1990 Honda. Those are more of the exceptions rather than the norm. Normally, an engine's life here in the Philippines is anywhere from 150,000 to maybe 250,000 if you're lucky. By that time, if it's still running great, good for you, but an overhaul is not out of the question with that age of an engine. So when you overhaul an engine, these are all the parts. Actually, this is not all the parts. It's not even all the parts. This is some of the parts of a Subaru engine that we're overhauling. The engine block is not here. It's actually in the machine shop. What adds up to the cost of the overhaul are things like this. When you overhaul the engine, you need new gaskets for this, new gaskets for that. All the rubber here gets replaced. There, rubber seals. Everything gets replaced, and this is also a good time to check for wear items like this is an engine mount, if it's already soft or not. This is apparently still in pretty good condition. And then it's also a time for general cleaning. You clean everything. This is the valve cover. You clean the gunk off the camshafts. You clean the gunk off here. This is the timing chain cover. This one we just freshly cleaned. So this seal has to be replaced as well. So all of the little things do add up. That's what makes a overhaul expensive. How do you know if your car needs an overhaul? The usual classic signs are number one, white smoke coming out of the exhaust. That simply means that the piston ring isn't doing its job anymore. So the oil, which is normally should be here, goes up to the combustion chamber here, and then it gets burned. When oil burns, it's usually a white smoke that comes out. So goes out the tailpipe, white smoke. When you pull up the dipstick, white smoke comes out of that one. That's a sure sign that you already need an overhaul. Baleado, it's not idling properly, it's not idling correctly, it's idling pretty rough, the engine is shaking a lot. That's a sign, but not necessarily an overhaul. Overheating is another sign that may or may not be a complete overhaul. There is such a thing as a top overhaul where only the cylinder head part have a compression test done. That's another pretty much sure way to figure out if your car needs an overhaul or not. It may or may not be caused by the piston ring. It could also be caused by the valve is not shutting off, the clearance is off, and then among other things, head problems, but at least it eliminates some of the possible things that might cause an overhaul. Don't be scared of the word overhaul. Like I said, it is not a death sentence. It's not a person. An engine can always be rebuilt. It's just a matter of time and money. Car has sentimental value to you. Somebody drove it through a flood. You can't part with it. Engine needs an overhaul. Not a problem. It can always be brought back to its former glory if you want to. Yes, it's stressful. Yes, it's annoying. Yes, it's a drain on your wallet. But unlike a person going to a hospital, the car can always be resuscitated back to life.
That's our feature in all of media this week. Taking care of your ride has been made easier. And that's all the focus this week. We hope you have found this edition of your Electronic Automobile Magazine informative as well as entertaining. Check us out on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. On behalf of my dad, Butch Gamboa, this has been your host, Ray Louie Gamboa. Please stay safe and healthy.